Today we're going to install PPF decals for your Cybertruck doors. Now the point of these is to prevent fingerprints where you get most of the fingerprints. And we're going to offer two options. So the first one is just PPF, hopefully you can see that on one of the cameras. This is Expel Ultimate Plus, so it's glossy, best PPF you can buy. And then we're going to offer this option as well with these push decals. This one will be a little more expensive. Mostly that's danger money for me, Pete, because Crystal's not going to be happy when she sees that I'm having to put these complicated little decals behind the PPF. It takes a lot of effort to do these. So my recommendation is if you have the same people getting in your truck most of the time, these will be just fine. Obviously if you Uber or Turo or do something else with your Cybertruck that confuses people how they get in, then these might be useful too. But in any case, you'll be ordering this or this, a set of 4, one for each door. Slip solution, which is just a 5% soap and water solution. You add the water. Squeegee, double-sided, and then you just need a rag of some sort for cleanup. So with that said, I'm going to install one of each on the driver's side of our Cybertruck so you can see how they look. Okay, I forgot to say we also include the alcohol wipes as well. So first thing we're going to do is clean up the area. You can probably see, well maybe you can in the cameras, that this is the area we're looking to fix, right? And we've been using this now for about 2 months, I suppose. And again, if you have regular drivers or regular passengers in your Cybertruck, then you can sort of train people to maybe just try and grab up here and nowhere else on the door. So you're containing most of the fingerprints. But first thing we're going to do is clean the area, and this is important. If it's particularly grungy or greasy, then you clean it properly first and then use the alcohol just to kind of finish up. And pay a special attention to behind the seam, because that's where we're going to fold the PPF over. That needs to be clean. You want your alcohol wipe to come away clean. If it's not, then there's going to be grease or other residue from production basically that you want to get rid of. So we'll do the one with the push on this. So this is how it looks, and the geometry and everything is meant to line up with the B pillar, the C pillar on the rear doors. So there is sort of method in the madness, but the way we're going to install this is a little bit different. So all we're going to do is spray the truck. We're not going to spray the PPF when we remove it. And the reason for that is that we want to be able to fold it over pretty easily and not have to wait ages for stuff to dry. We don't want to use heat or anything else like that. So this will become a bit more obvious when I start doing it. So let me just peel it off. Your hands need to be clean. And because we have the push decal behind here, you can always grip it with that as well. Okay. And then when you peel it off, this will come off easily as well, just the backing paper there. Okay, so I'm kind of doing this over camera, but what we're looking to aim for is 2 alignment points. So we want to line up with the trim up here on the top. So we want to line up here, and then we want to line up on this fold. And if you've got it positioned right, then that will all just magically happen for you. And then the very last alignment point is this fold here. You want the end of the cutout to be right on the edge of the door. So those are all the things we're looking for. It's actually pretty easy. Okay, and you'll see that you can, as always with PPF, you can still slide it around if you need to. Just a little bit more resistance because we're trying to limit the amount of fluid behind it. All right, so we're in a good position. We're lined up here, we're lined up here. This is in a good spot. Actually, it's not. Let me just move it this way just a tad. Okay, now I'm going to squeegee out the liquid. We're going to go this way or down. We're not going to go to the right because we want to keep those sort of fold over tabs lovely and dry. Something going on there. Let's fix that real quick. These are really easy to install. You can, rest assured the problem is always going to occur when I'm doing it on video, but and I'm kind of awkwardly positioned so that you get sort of this bird's eye view from where I'm looking. Okay, so with that done, we're going to sort of take the hard side now, just make sure we get anything else out from behind it. The main area is this area here on this edge, because that's the area that will bubble up if there's still fluid trapped behind there. Okay. So now we've done that, what we're going to do is take the rigid side of the squeegee, put it along the edge there, and really apply quite a bit of pressure with your left hand, and then with your other hand we're just going to start rolling this over the edge. The heat from your fingers will be enough for this. You don't need a heat gun, but the point is we're going to just get a really good and tight roll over on that, and because it's fairly dry it's sticking straight away, and we have no kind of there's no little bump here, which is where it occurs. So you really want to sort of, you know, push hard on this and then sort of stretch it around the edge as best you can. I'm going to do the same up here. So really put a bit of pressure on there, pull it around, fold it under. And it's as simple as that. And if I close the door real quick, the idea is that it just kind of follows the geometry of the B pillar. So that's why it's the shape it is. Okay, let's go on to the rear door. Okay, for this door we'll just give another wipe with the alcohol wipes. Again, pay attention to this back edge. You want to make sure that comes away clean, which it is. Hit the door with some slip solution, not too much. Find the right decal, so these are the blockier, actually slightly larger ones compared to the front door because they match the profile of the C pillar. So I'm going to peel that off. Place that. So the same logic applies. We're looking to line up this top, and it should just naturally line up on this fold if you've got the top worked out. But let me just, I'm going to spray a little bit more soap on that because it's not slipping around at all. Do need some movement. All right, that's better. Okay, so just slip it around till you get to the right spot. Don't know why I thought that soap bolt wasn't going to fall off. And then grab your squeegee again, squeegee away from the open side of the door, just so we can keep the fold over tabs nice and dry. And don't worry, so if you do happen to make these wet, not a problem at all. They're probably not going to stick straight away because it's actually quite a small surface. And this back piece isn't entirely flat, so just let them dry. If you want to speed things up, grab a hairdryer on high heat just to get rid of any fluid, or just give it half an hour or so just to dry off. I'm just going to give this a wipe down. There we go. So on this edge again, let me just use the hard side squeegee just to get anything else out from behind, but that is pretty good. The one good thing about stainless is that applying PPF is really easy. You know, it's dead flat and you can see exactly where any trapped liquid is, so really easy for that. Okay, so same thing, let's put the squeegee there, apply a bunch of pressure with your thumb. I'm just going to start rolling this over a little bit. And you can see, you can kind of get almost halfway. You know, it's almost sticking on that edge, but now we're just going to stretch it around until it sticks. And then using my fingers again on that rear side just to apply some pressure. And then we'll do the same up here as well. So just guide that over. Wrap it around. And there we go. If I close it up, you'll probably see on this camera, get a shot of that. That's following the line of the C pillar there. There you go. Really simple accessory for your Cybertruck. This is Pete from Abstract Ocean. Thank you for watching.